We're here at NWS Tallahassee to bring you an updated forecast for the upcoming outbreak of Arctic air across much of the eastern United States. This was recorded Sunday afternoon, January 5th, and should generally not be used after 10 a.m. January 6th. This continues to be a high confidence forecast. Here are the main headlines that you should know. The Arctic front will arrive tonight, mainly between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. This will set up a chilly, breezy day on Monday with steadier, slowly falling temperatures. Wind chills will fall below freezing in most areas on Monday morning and stay below freezing for at least 48 hours. This sort of extended cold weather is very unusual for our area. The coldest weather is expected on Monday night through Tuesday morning. Wind chills on Tuesday morning could be the coldest in at least the past decade. This map shows the forecast high temperature difference from today to tomorrow. You can see that much of the eastern U.S. will be much colder than today as the Arctic front pushes southeast. As we said earlier, the Arctic front will be arriving tonight and the colder air will start pushing into the area Monday morning. Wind chills, or how cold it feels outside when wind is considered with temperatures, will fall below freezing in southeast Alabama and adjacent parts of southwest Georgia and the Florida Panhandle between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Monday morning. For most of the rest of the area, except the eastern Florida Big Bend, wind chills should dip to near or below freezing between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. Monday morning. It should take until after sunset for places like Perry and Cross City to see sub-freezing wind chills. The first thing that will make this cold weather event different from most in our area is the long duration. Here's a timeline of expected wind chills for Tallahassee. First, we will highlight when we expect sub-freezing wind chills in a blue shade, which is basically from mid-morning Monday to early afternoon Wednesday. A purple shade will appear where we expect wind chills below 20 degrees, which will occur mainly during the overnight hours, Monday night and Tuesday night. This will set up at least 48 consecutive hours of sub-freezing wind chills. The second thing that makes this cold weather event a bit unusual is the severity of the cold wind chills. We expect the lowest wind chills late Monday night or early Tuesday morning, and those values should be in the single digits except right along the coast. These would be the coldest wind chills in at least a decade. The actual low temperatures on Monday night should be in the mid to upper teens, with some low 20s right along the coast. This will be a widespread hard freeze with all locations staying below freezing for at least 12 hours. Here are the high temperatures for Tuesday, which should be extremely cold for daytime conditions in our area. Our forecast high temperature of 36 degrees at Tallahassee would be the coldest high temperature since February 4th of 1996. Parts of southeast Alabama and southwest Georgia north of the pink line on the graphic should see temperatures stay below freezing all day, which will set up an event total freeze duration of 38 to 42 hours. For Tuesday night, the wind should diminish a bit, but cold temperatures will linger. Lows in the upper teens are likely again, with another long-duration hard freeze. The low temperatures in the teens could lead to some damage to exposed pipes, such as those around some mobile homes. Any infrastructure that has exposed water piping could be affected. The cold temperatures and wind chills will be dangerous to plant and animal life, particularly those that are more adapted for warm weather. Outdoor pets and livestock will be at risk. Crops and plants could be damaged, especially if action isn't taken, and particularly younger plants, which can get killed by lows in the teens. Here are a few things that you can do. Cover or insulate your exposed pipes and allow faucets to drip. Bring your outdoor pets inside and ensure warmth for livestock. Don't leave your pets outdoors. Agricultural interests and plant nurseries will have to take preventative measures. Windy weather Monday night and Tuesday could make water treatments ineffective. If you venture outside, be sure to wear layers of warm clothing and a hat. While single-digit wind chills usually don't pose a high risk of frostbite, people with inadequate clothing or those who spend a long time outdoors could be at a greater risk for hypothermia. The elderly or very young may be affected faster by the cold weather. Finally, if you haven't already, it may be a good time to do a few basic checks on your vehicle. Earlier today, we asked for questions on Twitter and Facebook. Here are a few that came through on our Facebook page. Eric asked what the all-time record low and low maximum temperatures were at Tallahassee. The all-time record low was 2 below zero on February 13, 1899. The coldest high temperature was the same date, and it was 22 degrees. John asked whether or not we could see snow. The short answer is no, not with this front. And Larry asked how long it has been since an event like this affected the area. We have seen air temperatures in the teens relatively recently. However, it has been at least a decade since we have seen wind chills in the single digits. Thank you for watching our video briefing. If you found it informative, be sure to pass it on to your friends and family. You can find us on the web or social media at the addresses listed on this slide.